Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Thursday morning. It is a listing day, Ken versus 10. Again on another Thursday morning. So, going to get started right into it today. I was having a heated discussion right before I went on the air with my listing buddies back here. They want to get out and finish their Christmas shopping. It says every Thursday, it seems like. As soon as I get ready to go on the air, they want something out of me. So, Fleet Frank, he's all festive with his little Santa hat going on there. Commonwealth Hudson, of course. Old Scream Flips. FJ Mack. Oh, and the Mr. Bills are behind the Rudolph right there. That was a sale that I had today that I will go over in a little bit. Let's see if people are popping in the chat here already. We got Paul the flippin' sports guy. Shanna should never get heated this time of year. Well, it gets stressful up here at the North Pole. And good morning to Jill is in the chat. Danny, hey, what's up, Danny? How you doing, my friend? Pickwa Resellers. So we are going to list and stuff today. Last week I talked about being festive. And there's Madison. That's my niece, M Pop. What's up there, M Pop? And that I'm trying to enjoy the Christmas season. And some days I'm just busy doing festive things and don't get a chance to list. And I gave myself permission to not feel bad about that. And that's been going pretty good until you don't get those sales and you don't get the cha-chings to keep things going. So I'm trying to get that balance back of listing things and still being festive and enjoying the holiday season. Have to put in a complaint to the corporate office in Pueblo, Colorado. That's right. They're Jimmy Old School Flips there. Part of my cohort on the Reseller Clickbait podcast. If you're not watching that, go check it out. We just filmed the newest episode last evening, and it was a good one. It's going to be a good one coming out. And good morning, neighbor. That is my dear sweet mother. My mom and pop are watching. I live next door, or I guess it's that way, to my folks. And they're watching the show, but they're getting ready to go to a breakfast or like a luncheon thing, the prime timers with my mother's church. And they go and have a meal and just be festive. This is like a Christmas lunch. So they're going to be checking out here soon. So, what do I got? Hey, right before I went on the air, I got a cha-ching for an offer. So I'm going to see what that is about live on the air. It is for a little Christmas ornament. It was up for about $9.50 and they're offering $8 on it. So I am going to accept that because that was in that. I've been talking about this big lot of Christmas stuff. I bought out everyone's Christmas stuff at a yard sale. Not this last summer, but the previous summer. And I listed all the good stuff last year. And then this year I've been listing ornaments and ornaments and ornaments, and they're selling like crazy. So I've made a ton of money. So I'm going to take that $8 offer with the buyer paying shipping. And let's hear this all together now. Ready? Maybe. There we go. There's the cha-ching. So I'll get that packed up here in a little bit. Jill said that's her favorite podcast, the Reseller Clickbait podcast. And we got Lisette. Happy Thursday to you, my friend. New England Betty Boop. She's another festive one that's out there. I've been seeing her posts on the Instagram and popping up. So welcome to Thursday and the Ken versus 10. So what I do each Thursday for if there's anybody new lurking in the chat is I'm trying to beat down my death pile 10 listings at a time. On this show, I will do 10 listings today. And what I try to do is see how many of those items will sell before the show next week, just to kind of see what that turnover, if I'm listing some decent stuff. I got a hodgepodge of junk in here today. Well, it's not junk, it's good stuff. But as always on a Thursday, I have sales that run and I like to send out offers. I've been sending out in this Christmas season, I've been sending out a lot of offers um as they come in, but I saved some. I got about 20 offers to send out here today. So I am going to normally I run a 20% sale all the time, but I'm going to send out a little bit better offers on some of these things as I go on. That's a record case. All of my Christmas stuff is currently on sale at like 25%. And I've got a number of items that are here that are Christmas items that I'm actually going to give a little bit more of a discount on today. So I got about these ones I'm going to do just general run of the mill items. I'm going to send those out at just the 20%. And I usually like to put a little note when I send out the offers. Um, and usually right now, just something that quick shipping. I ship every day. Um, so if a person pays by like 10 a.m., I like to ship it the same day. Um, I don't know if it helps for me to put that in the offer, but I'm putting it in there anyway. And we got Chris the Cajun Reseller is in the house. Mr. Plush selling all kinds of stuff on all kinds of platforms. And thank you there, Lisette, for throwing that link in. Everyone's saying good morning to Chris. So 20% off on those items right there. There's a couple of hats, Squishmallow, a little vintage Hershey Kiss, like a little ceramic piggy bank sort of thing, and a little baby lovey security blanket. So I will send those offers. I'm going to look at all of these Christmas things. I think I'm just going to send them out with another 5% off the sale that I have. Oh, I do have a big ceramic Christmas tree that I get a lot of watchers on, but it's been sitting around for I had bought it earlier, in the summer, and it is I want to move it along. I think I have it priced a little bit too high, and so let's send those offers out on that Christmassy stuff. Oh, what I do? Miss something? I got to refresh that. Chris is saying that he's glad Amazon is going because he had 3 orders on all of his other platforms, and Amazon had 10. Nice. I'm gonna go over a few sales, that I had today, just about 3 or 4. Um Oh, cool. So Lisette, she had found a whole bunch of the Island of Misfit toys from Rudolph Plush, and she sold King Moon Racer for 35 bucks the other day. That's great. The first of the Misfit toys to sell. And that's a good sale right there. 35 bucks. Chris, you're doing a live tomorrow. Yes, on Friday evening with some special guests. Hey, I wonder if that was a new sale or the buyer paid. Oh, yeah, that was just the buyer paying for that little ornament. Oh, and I got some notifications there that I have some Amazon packages coming in today, some Christmas gifts that I bought. Good morning, Larry Way Out One. Hopefully things are going well over there in the St. Louis, Missouri area. One cha-ching sounds like a payment. Yes. Yes, it was just a payment on that one I took the offer for. So, what am I doing here? Oh, I'm sending out offers. I've got a couple here that I'm gonna do at a 25% sale. See if I can move a couple of those along. A Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, figure, still new in the package, and a hat, a vintage Cincinnati Bengals black corduroy snapback hat. I'm surprised that hasn't gone. That gets a lot of watchers, but, if I don't chicken out now, don't chicken out. Every time I've seen Chris go live, man, he gets a good crowd in there. He does well. You're gonna do fine. Well, can Christmas presents before Christmas Eve? Are you okay? Yeah, I still got shopping to do. Is everybody out there done with their shopping? Let me know there in the chat. Yeah, here's the link in case you all want to bookmark. That's for Chris's live tomorrow evening on Friday. So definitely go join that chat. It's going to be a fun time as it always is. So this Christmas tree, I'm going to really lowball this thing out and see if I can, because it's actually up for $149.99 right now. I have been lowering the price on it, and just to kind of see what, and it gets continual watchers, but I can't get somebody to bite. So Uh, vintage, it's a glimmer style ceramic Christmas tree, flocked, about 17 and a quarter inches tall, and it's a square base. Anybody selling ceramic Christmas trees out there? Want to weigh in on that one? I think I might get this one down to 124. I almost put in $12.49. 124.99. That have sold really quick. And good morning to Roman. Saw Roman yesterday. He was live right after doing some picking up there in the Cleveland area. Got some cool precious moments, some Bose speakers, got a like an Onkyo or whatever stereo receiver deck, was some pretty good items that he picked up yesterday. So if he has that reposted, go check out that live from Roman yesterday. Apparently, I'm not getting any presents. I may be on the naughty list. Jimmy is on the naughty list. And if you want to see why, watch the upcoming episode of the Reseller Clickbait podcast that will be out this coming Monday morning, the 19th, which, and you'll see why Jimmy is on the naughty list. But with that also, and then Thursday of next week, that's Thursday the 22nd, 8:30 PM, we will be doing the holiday live tour Christmas episode for the Reseller Clickbait podcast. We got a special guest. It hasn't been announced yet, but I'm going to spoil it right here. That announcement was come out on Monday, but I'm going to let you know that we got a good friend, Adam Baldy Pal Picker, is going to be on. He is a game master. We're going to be playing games, and we might even have you challenge Adam in the contest. See if you can beat Adam. But we've got some prizes to give away and just fun, fun merriment, talking about Christmas and Christmas songs and movies and just activities, wrapping presents. I'm getting my wrapping table. I have this special custom built wrapping table that I made specifically for wrapping Christmas presents. I'll be getting that out this weekend. I might even do a video on that. And we're going live from the stores. Jimmy, is your punishment for skipping listing or loafing the last month? Oh, you're being questioned there, Jimmy. Yeah, we miss him on Listing or Loafing with Eric and, Tim, Chernock, Leroy. That's a great show, and, I said, usual in the morning, worked out, now trying to stretch his leg out. Yeah, Roman's been having a couple of issues there, and, it seemed like Jill said, "Hey, Adam," or "Yay, Adam." Yay, Adam. See? Glasses. Need glasses. I need to get these offers done so I can start listing on this show. So 124.99 we are sending out on that Christmas tree. Maybe I should allow offers, counter offers on that. Let's see what happens. And I have a uh Halloween pumpkin. It's like a pumpkin tree. It's made by Lamax, and that has been around since right before. I sold a ton of Halloween stuff this year. Man, it was great. And this one normally it should sell around $200, but I'm gonna give that out at 174.99. Wait, let me see something here. Percentage off normally 21.99. Yeah. Let's do it at 174.99, and I'll allow counter offers on that as well. So there, all my offers are sent for today. Let's see if we can get a sale during the show. I've had luck with that before. And there's our friend Aaron Rebel Junk. I have no listings done yet. I'm getting to that. I like to chat with the crowd. Um, Jimmy took loafing to the next level. Loafing so much I don't even turn on the camera. And folks saying hi. So I do have a few sales going out today. I'll show those real quick. I got this Rudolph. This is a Build-A-Bear Rudolph, and when he has batteries in him, his nose lights up. And he used to have like a little music box in his foot, and those things, they're sewn in. So I wanted to see if I could get that to work, and so we took the stitching out and took out the music box. I couldn't get it working, so I had my mother. She always says she's my plush sweatshop over there next door. I take all the plush that might have a little rip or tear or any sort of clothing or whatever, and I take it over there, and I was like, "Hey, fix this." But this guy right here, I paid $1 for him at a yard sale, and he sold for $32.24. So I'm excited about that. Uh, Check out this cool hat. This is a full foam in there. This is a vintage. It is Winchester branded snapback hat in the brown camouflage with the big embroidered turkey on the front. And I bought that at a community yard sale up in Seville, Ohio, that I go to every year with Jill. And we play games, scavenger hunt and bingo and all of that sort of stuff. But that hat right there sold for $25.99. I paid $1 for that. Some more Christmas ornaments. These are some metal like fences and stuff like that for a Christmas village. And I had a number of sets of these, about 4 or 5, and I think I have one left after this, and that sold for $9.37. Again, out of that whole group of stuff, Christmas stuff that I've just made a boatload of. Um, Very unusual stuff sell on Poshmark, like serving trays. And then here we go, Ray, the Nashville flipper, my favorite reselling Santa that lives in Ohio and is a co-host of a podcast with Jimmy. May I'm the number one in that category across all platforms right there. Ray, good to see you. Um, Sorry about that 3-point loss in the fantasy league, but hey, you got the bye in the playoffs that start this week. Um, Cajun Reseller made the playoffs. I'm up against Joe Deals this week. Uh, she mass produced all of Fleet Frank's, all of the Fleet Franks too. There's only been actually 2 Fleet Franks. The original right here, again, who's festive with his Christmas hat. And number 2 of 2 actually went to Kevin, Commonwealth Picker. I gave him a Fleet Frank. Um, I do have a whole case of those though, but we'll see if they gain popularity. Roman, I wouldn't expect you to list anything usual for sure. Roman finds some pretty good stuff out there. Yeah, running back got hurt in that game. You could have scored just a couple more points and you would have won. Yes, Roman, thank you. Smash that thumbs up. I would appreciate it. And like and subscribe and all of that stuff if you're not subscribed. What else? Oh, here was the last, or besides that one I just sold, here was the last item that I sold. Porsche parking only. Others will be towed. It got the hardware in there. Now, this says that it is official Porsche merchandise. It's adhesive on the back too, if you want to. I've had this listed for a while. I bought this for $2, $1.99 at the Salvation Army. And here just recently, I had another seller, I didn't know who this person was, reached out to me and said, "Hey, I just wanted to give you a heads up. I've had that item listed before. Be careful that the listing theirs had been taken down and they got suspended for a couple of days for like a counterfeit or whatever cuz it says it's all official Porsche merchandise, but I guess it doesn't really come from Porsche directly. So I took it down and I thought about it for a few days and I went in and I revised the listing and I took out anything that said it was official Porsche merchandise, that it's just a Porsche parking only sign. And I relisted it and probably in about a week and a half, maybe 2 weeks at the most, it sold finally for $30, 29.99 with the buyer paying the shipping. So apparently, even if that was some sort of a Vero or a listing that wasn't supposed to be up, it went through and it sold. So we'll see what happens there. Paul Kyler Murray decided to play with the torn ACL so he can go to the Super Bowl. I'm not feeling too confident about my team. You know what? My team is in shambles right now. Uh, as Joe Deals had told me the other day when I was apologizing to him for putting him out in the first round of the playoffs, he's like, "Man, your team looks like it needs crutches." And yeah, I had to draft quarterbacks. Every one of my quarterbacks are done or whatever. So those were the sales for today. Plus that little ornament that I sold. Hopefully, we'll get something else um, sale while we are listing here. What do I got going on here? I have to. What the heck is going on there? I don't know. I am doing a couple things of okay, right there. I had to check out something, doing a couple things of maintenance right there. But so let's list something. What do I have to list? I need to pull up that screen and get to my drafts that I have drafted. Of course, I do have all of these items listed or drafted already. Um, I still have some Christmas stuff to list, but this late, I'm not gonna list it, but I did have a couple that I already had photos for and such. So I'm going to list them today. Look at this hat, this green hat, but look at this. This is creepy. Let's see if I can show him right there. Ah, he's got light up red eyes. It's like you think they could have made those green or something like that. But this a beanie cap, nice pom pom beanie cap, lighted, still new with tags. Actually, I got that from Jill's death pile. Now, Jill's not a reseller, but she has a death pile that would rival any of the us. And most all of it is super high quality stuff that I just can't wait to get down there in her basement and bring some of that home. I have been bringing some of it home. She's trying to clean out, but I'm going to resume this draft. This had be about 10 bucks um, when it sells with the buyer paying shipping. So we are going to say that I am off and running with one. I got one so far, 25 minutes in, looking pretty good. Uh, Lisette, she's still here packing orders and listening. Scurry. Yeah, that was creepy. When I turned that on, I saw those red eyes. It was scary. So I bought this item just like last weekend or something at a craft sale. I had went to a craft sale with my mother. Um, yeah, Jimmy, sourcing that basement next time. Yeah, Jill's basement is a gold mine. I could do a whole video just down there. Ken on IG. Thank you, Lisette. I appreciate that. So I bought this Mickey Mouse fabric mache Mickey Mouse. He's got the little post there. I was surprised because just the figure was sitting on the table. And when I bought the item, the guy said, "Oh, hey, I have the box for that. This is Santa's World, Kurt S. Adler, made for Kurt Adler." And I had actually bought this along. He had some of the other stuffed animals from the Island of Misfit Toys that I'm collecting. I had got a couple of those from a good friend Lisette there to help complete the set. But I picked up the little doll, the dolly for Sue, and the choo choo train that has square wheels. But all of the items on the table were $5, and I gave him $12. He's actually another reseller. His whole table wasn't really crafts; it was all vintage Christmas toys, vintage Christmas decorations, and he had this one table that was all $5. So I bought this, and I see this guy out at all the sales. He's actually a little bit of a competitor because he also looks for a lot of the same stuff that I do in the vintage toys and games and hats and all of that stuff. But anyway, I picked up this Mickey Mouse right here, and he usually sells for, I'm going to list him uh he is going to around 25 bucks. They usually sell for something like that. So I gave him 12 bucks for the 3 items, so I have $4 in this item right here, and it is listed. There's 2. Sourcing of someone's basement is always fun. And Jill saying, "Well, Jimmy, you probably get to it before Ken will." Yeah, exactly. Ken versus 10 live from Jill's basement. Yeah, I should just snap pictures and list it right well. I was down there one day. She's got like this whole pile. I think there's 8 of the vintage webbed lawn chairs. She's got shelves of Christmas stuff. She's got um I don't even know what's all down. There's just tons of stuff that will be good once you get into all the tubs and the boxes and behind everything. Yeah, the blow mold mafia. Forget about it. Take care of the competition. Okay, what is up next? Oh wait, I had one more Christmas item. I will do that just because. I think I had shown this before. I actually had repaired this little guy on one of the shows because his bird had fallen off. Uh, and then I was sitting here on the table, and I went the other day, and the bird had fallen off again. So I repaired it a little better this time. But again, from that whole lot of Christmas stuff, and he's going to be listed about $15.99, and that one is done. Jimmy Hoffa. How perfect is that? Let's go. So what was that? That was 3 things? I should probably keep some semblance of order here so I know where I'm at in the count. I bought this at a Goodwill. This is a Oster. Wait, let's get to the English side. The Oster electric wine opener. Now the box is a little beat up, but it is still brand new, all sealed on the inside. So I just noted the condition of the box. I bought this. I had seen this at the Goodwill, and it was like $4. And it's like, I was on the fence about it. And then the next time I went in, like the color of label was black that was on it. And then that day the black labels were 50% off. So I got that thing for $2. Funko needs to make a Jimmy Hoffa Funko Pop. Or a Jimmy Old School Flips Funko Pop would be great. So that wine opener, I considered keeping it, maybe giving it away for a gift, if I needed a quick gift for somebody, but they sell for about $20. So I'm gonna list it. If it sells, great. If all of a sudden I need a quick gift for someone, I'll just go pull it off the shelf, take it out of inventory. Has anybody else ever done that? Taken something out of inventory to give as a gift? And so that's what I'm gonna do with that. So that's 4. Let's look at this thing. Okay, anybody got a clue in the chat what this is? Big, kind of heavy plastic. It's got these rubberized metal grips. It's Liberty Lift. Anybody know what that's for? Right there. Lisette does that all the time. Pulls stuff from her inventory and gives it as gifts. Yeah, I got, most of my stuff is pretty nice stuff. And if it's appropriate and I can pass it along. I looked, but only found a Jimi Hendrix Funko Pop. Old School Flips Funko, the first Funko with a bigger body than its head. Yes, Lisette is guessing is guessing there. It is a lift up assist, like if you had an elderly person or maybe a patient that was had some, maybe a broken leg or something, needed help getting out of a chair. One person holds this end. Oh, there's my ESPN fantasy notification. The other person holds that, and then you can help pull them up out of a chair. I got that at an auction. I like to go to live auctions, and it was in a box lot of stuff that had some other like some little hand weights. It had actually a toilet seat riser that was still brand new in the box, which is the reason I bought it. And I got the whole box for $2. And so, yeah, I probably got about 50 cents or something in that. And if I, put out how many items that I had in the box total. And they don't sell for a whole lot. There's a whole bunch of them listed, but I'm gonna throw it up there anyway, and it's probably going to go around, 15 to $20. I'm gonna have 15.99 on it. It's not overly heavy and it's kinda big, but it fits exactly perfectly in a 1095 priority mailbox from the post office, and so that, that is 5 listed right now. Yes, push up assist. I thought those were I did sell some bras here, some ladies like sports bras here. They went quick too. They were like some, I forget what the brand was. and I listed a couple of them, I think 3 altogether, and they all went with, like, in the same week. They can just make only 1 head without the body. Jimmy, that's a weeble. Weeble Jimmy wobbles, but he doesn't fall down. Or at least I haven't seen that yet, and I hope when it does happen, someone has that on video. Uh, so that's 5 things. Oh, okay, here's a couple of things. These are things that a couple of things that came from Jill's basement. Well, that hat, the green scary cat hat, that came from Jill's basement. And this item here now, we're getting past all the Christmas stuff and we're going to get into the first of the year, January, when everybody's making those New Year's resolutions to get in shape and get fit. And I'm not sure what mine is. I think I'll go bowling more or something like that. I'm going to pick something easy. I haven't been bowling for years, but maybe I'll pick that, or maybe my New Year's resolution is to eat more seafood, which I eat seafood all the time. So that'll be easy. But anyway, if you have anything that's exercise, physical fitness equipment, anything like that, get that listed now because people are going to be looking for that soon. But this was it's called a flip belt, and it's just like a neoprene belt that's got zippered pockets in it and stuff. It's adjustable so that you can keep all your crap in there, your keys or identification, your phone while you're working out, and it keeps it. You can go running and jogging, and it doesn't bounce around. So I got that from Jill's pile here recently, and again, that's going to be about $15 or so. So we're going to list that, and I'll reach over here. What do we got going on? Roman says, Paul, I am in that push up area of the thrift stores all the time. Yeah, for sure. I thought Ken was the one that falls down. Yeah. And then my friends, I'm staring straight at you, Jimmy and Sonia, come to visit. I fall off the porch, tear up my ankle. They just stood there and laughed and laughed. Paul says, Roman, bring them to the fitting room to try on as quality control. There you go. Ken is the one that falls down. Yeah. Stairs. Just Jimmy's Funko Pop with the karaoke kick, with karaoke kick action. It's like this. Boom, boom, boom. We need to get that video and I'll play it like every day. If it fits, it ships. It was epic. Oh no. Oh no. Yeah, I tore my. So anyway, here's another item that I'm listing right now. This is another kind of a belt, my tagalongs slim waist belt, zippered pocket in the front, neoprene, adjustable, uh, again from Jill's basement stash. And the beauty part of all this is I have nothing in all of these because Jill's just trying to get rid of them. And so this is about a $20 item right there. So I am going to get that listed right now. Gonna bake cookies tomorrow. Christmas cookies with my mother, and my Aunt Sandy is coming over, and maybe some of my nieces and nephews, sister. We are going to bake cookies. Every Christmas we try to get together and do all of the old family favorite cookies. Each year we try to mix it up. So has anybody done their baking so far, or do you got baking going this weekend? What is your favorite Christmas cookie? Let's ask that. What's your favorite Christmas style of cookie that you make or that somebody else makes that might be a family tradition? Ours is a cookie called a kolache cookie, and it's kind of like a little rolled up. You make this kind of nut mixture, um, and you roll it up and you make it kind of like into almost like a crescent, sort of a half moon shape. And those get baked, and then you roll them in powdered sugar, and they are. It's not Christmas without kolache cookies. Jimmy's going to start listing now. Kolache cookie is my fave. Yes, they're great. But this year we're also making some orange cookies that have like a little bit of orange zest in them. And we're gonna do that recipe with lemon too. Gonna make some peanut butter cookies, snickerdoodles. Um, what else? Oh, I'm gonna make those. Okay, the sugar waffles. And it's funny, I just happen to have this stuff sitting on my desk right here for some reason. I'm I'm gonna make the sugar waffles, like the kind you go to the fair or the festival, and, um, and they're usually like a round sort of a shape. Well, I bought a an iron that is a Christmas tree shape, and so I'm going to make Christmas tree shaped. It's not really a Christmas cookie, but, it's, love Oreos. Roman's a big Christmassy Oreo guy. Hey, that works. Whatever. Madison, you going? I don't know if Madison is still in the chat here. This time of year, mom makes sour cream cookies. Ooh, those sound great. Oreo chocolate sandwich cookies. Sour cream cookies. That sounds good. But I'm making these waffles that are and I've been working on this concoction right here. This is powdered sugar. It is powdered sugar, but see, it's colored green. I'm working on coloring it green. And then I have another attempt. This was done with a powdered dye. And this, that's even more green, was done with regular food coloring. But the food coloring introduces moisture into the powdered sugar, which is usually not a good combination. But if you let it dry out, it will it will dry. If you're going to go make Oreo balls. What is that? Sour cream is the best stuff. Yes, it is. They're a good cookie, little frosting and different toppings on it. Yeah, those sound great. Sharon made 22 dozen of her peanut butter chocolate cookies. Are those like when you say a peanut butter chocolate, is it all in the same thing, or are they like those ones that have the little Hershey kiss in the top of them? Is that what you're talking about, Larry? Because I think we're making some of those too, except we use like the little chocolate star things rather than the kisses, but it's the same effect. I think we're making some of those as well. Anybody need some Bazooka Joe, Bazooka bubble gum, uh, underwear? I guess you'd say boxer briefs, still new with tags, right there. Um, Again, another item I got from Jill. See, I never need to go. I don't even know why I go to the yard sales because I get all this stuff from Jill, and she passed those along, and they're about $10 or so. They will sell for, and I'm going to list that, and that's what 7. I think maybe I've got 7 done so far. And there's Lisa, Jersey Gypsy. Hey, Ken, what's going on here? We're just doing some listing. We're talking about Christmas cookies. We're just having a good time in the chat here this morning. How are you? I've been seeing your Instagrams of your your booths that you have at, like, the antique store, man, you got a lot of really cool vintage and Christmassy items. Been enjoying I love Christmas. I love everything Christmas. I love, vintage ornaments. Hi to Lisa. No, Ritz crackers with peanut butter. Oh, yeah, then dipped in chocolate. I just had something like that the other day that was I forgot about doing those cracker things. Thanks for the reminder, Larry. Or save me the effort, have Sharon, she's got 22 dozen of them. Have her box up, little box, ship it off to Ohio, or better yet, bring it over. You can spend Christmas Eve at my house. Wake up in the morning, we'll go over to my folks' house and enjoy Christmas. Christmas with Larry and Rebel. Everybody's saying hi to Lisa. Ah, okay. What do I got? 7 or 8 or 7 or something. How about another kind of a clothing item? These Bugs Bunny slipper socks. Now these are vintage. They're still new. They've never been worn, but they're from 1994. You probably can't see that on the back there, but they do say 1994 on the socks. Oh, and they have this special gripper sole, which is basically just these little rubber things on there. Looks like rabbit prints and stuff, but yeah, that box is a little beat up, but those are brand new still in the box, and those are about 20 bucks, about 19 bucks. Those should go for. Everything I always have is usually the buyer pays the shipping. So we're going to list the Bugs Bunny slipper socks. Oh, something went wrong with my. Please fix any issues and some item specifics it wants to know. Type socks. That would have been easy to do the first time. Let's try it again. List it. Cool, done. That's 8. I think that's 8. I should count. What do we got going on here? Have a wonderful day, everyone. Got to run, post office, then to the gym. Lisette, thank you. If I don't see you or talk with you, have a great Christmas, a good Merry Christmas. Be festive, be fun, be safe, and we will talk to you soon. Rebel Junk gonna bring back her show. She's been a little bit sporadic. Well, Gail, if you don't know, small town picker Gail, she's actually changed her channel name, and I forget what that is. She is retiring from reselling at the end of the year. She's only got about a couple of weeks left, and she is done retiring. So Aaron has been maybe looking for a new co-host. Yeah, damn item specifics. Sometimes they want the stupidest things. We're struggling to keep up with life right now. I feel your pain on that, Aaron. Yes, the booths are running me ragged. They are on opposite sides of New Jersey uh and fun, but but a ton of work starting them up at the same time. Oh, and Q4, it's crazy. Well, hey, that's a great problem to have. Um, is add more soon. And maybe after the holidays, we can get it back going. Yeah, we have a kind of a little motivational chat, just tell stories, things are going with Aaron and Gail and Lisa. And, when something good happens in the sales, or if you just need to vent a little bit, we got kind of an IG chat thing going there that we, kind of keep up in it. And it's, actually, there's a text right there from Gail. Gail should be watching the live right now and not texting. Hey, and if you're just popping in, hit that thumbs up for me. I would appreciate it. And what do I got going on? How many did I list? Is that 8? Let me count that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, a couple more things. Oh, here's one that I'll get a bunch of listings on. Like I did with the Christmas ornaments, I am going to count these as one listing towards my goal today because they are all the same sort of thing. What they are is they're a little baby bottle or a sippy cup insulator made out of neoprene and fits 8 to 12-ounce cups. So there's like little owls and butterflies. There's some monkeys. I like monkeys. Arr, little bit of pirate action going on there. And then you got kind of a zebra print with the hot pink and a leopard print right there. And those are probably they're about 10 bucks a piece. Again, a Jill's basement item. Yes, maybe Chris could try out for the co-host. That is a great idea. Um, Chris Cajun Reseller with Aaron Rebel Junk doing a Wednesday live listing show. EBC's a bird whenever they ask me to do more than a mandatory. Yeah. And you're not talking about the chirp chirp kind of bird. I would imagine. Yes. Lisa is voting. Oh, one of my lights is falling down up here. What's going on? I rearranged my desk when I got the new computer, and it's I kind of stuck these lights up there with some little Velcro things, and they keep falling down. So I have to have a better, more secure way to do that. But anyway, these little koozies are these little bottle sippy cup thingies. They're going to go for about 10 bucks a piece. There's not many of them listed of this style and this brand. They're Kidzaku. Kidzaku is the brand, and I am so I've got 5 of them, but I'm gonna count that as one listing on this show. I don't wanna completely cheat you guys. Ken is way better a way better co-host. Just watch, me tomorrow night, and you'll see why I shouldn't be a co-host. Man, it's gonna be great. Chris is doing a live for those of you that weren't in here. Chris is doing a rare live show tomorrow evening. Chris, throw the link in there. Are you Yeah, you're a mod. Throw a link in there for your chat. Oh, that said something went wrong when I tried to list those 5 things. Submit all. Submit. Oh, I don't want to answer the question. Okay. So there's actually 5 listings, but we're counting that as one. So we are up to 9 on the show. Paul is waiting for a new desk to come in. My job paid for an adjustable stand-up style desk. Yeah, I've seen a lot of people start using those. I saw Cameron Gravity Goods here recently got a stand-up desk. I'm not much of a stand-up guy. When I take photos and stuff, I have my booth is up way high, and I like that. But I don't think I would function too well standing up for that. But hey, if your company's buying it for you, that is cool. Because I'm seriously stoked for tomorrow evening. Yes, Roman will be there for sure. He thinks this is it. That might be his live show. It might be some questionable content. We don't know. We don't know. Thanks, Joe and Roman. Nana Tink. Hello, Nana. Trish, how are you this morning? Thanks for joining us. I'm trying to get 10 things listed here. I'm up to 9 right now and see if I can get these things sold by next Thursday when I do. Oh, you know what? Next Thursday, again, I'm going to bring that up. The Reseller Clickbait podcast live holiday show is on Thursday evening, the 22nd at 8:30 p.m. And we have Adam Baldy Pal Picking is our special guest. We're gonna play games, we're gonna give away prizes, it's gonna be super festive. But I'm not sure if that day, because I may have a Santa gig to go do for like a corporate event earlier in the day. They're kind of having a Christmas party, but giving out gifts to kids and maybe even do some caroling and stuff. So I might, you never say Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, you might see me show up on a pop-up kind of a live. "Hey, Nana, 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 Nana. Hi, Nana. Are you seeing snowflakes today? Since you Are you back in Pennsylvania, or are you back down in Florida yet, Nana? Haven't followed along with that." 2 items on Amazon in the time that I've been on. Sweet. So that's what, 12 Amazon sales to go out? 5 minutes to go. Oh, final countdown. You're right. Use stability ball for my chair at my job. I kept rolling off. I don't blame that on the chair, Joe. Like more frozen a frozen rain mix. That's the worst. That's the worst. We have Yeah, we just have some rain here. Or no. I thought that was Jill that said that. That was Lisa. Just have rain there over in the New Jersey area. And let's get to this. Where do I have that? Oh, here it is. This little sound machine, cartoon special, makes, let's see here what it does. I don't know if you can hear that or not. That's all your favorite classic cartoon songs right there. Again, a Jill basement item. And those go for around 20 bucks. This style, there's all kinds of different models, but I've seen some recent solds here that sell for around 20 bucks. So we are going to list that one right there. And that is uh well, that chair is literally a ball, not a chair. Yes. As things, but there's possible big one right before Christmas. Yeah, are we talking like the snow and such? I know Chris is always wanting snow. He doesn't get snow down in his area. See seasonal Santa listing on a stability ball. No, you would not want to see that. We'd be putting out the injury report for next week. I'd be questionable in the stats. So hey, that is 10. Oh, right under the wire. How did I do that? Oh, here's an idea that I've had. Tell me what you think in the chat. I am thinking of doing a live reading in full Santa regalia of "'Twas the Night Before Christmas." I think I'm going to do that on a live on Christmas Eve. But I can't decide what would be a good time frame. I'm in the Eastern time zone, so you don't want to do it too late where, maybe if folks wanted to have their little ones, watch Santa read the story, it would that it would keep them up late, but you don't want to do it too early because you get out on the West Coast and then it's dinner time and people are doing things. First of all, do you think that's a good idea for me to read the "'Twas the Night Before Christmas"? And if so, what time would you do it? Do you have tornadoes in your area? A sister-in-law is one of those balls and it's possible to use. I bring the chair when I need to use desk when he's in Arkansas. But not enough to get to him. Better not to interfere with the Eagles Cowboys game, Paul. um, that's good, Chris. I'm seeing 22, 23. Are you going? I must have missed something. I heard that there was one in New Orleans. Nana says, Great idea. I think Victoria is doing her Christmas singing that night. Maybe schedule after her and she can send peeps over to you. Ooh, that's a good idea. I will have to get with Victoria. Nana, do you know what time she is doing her singing? Yeah, I will have to. That would be a good idea. I could maybe pitch that in her chat and partake in the singing. Um, don't do the Chevy Chase Kentucky Fried Movie reading bit. I don't know what that is, Larry. I will have to look into that. I think her Christmas concert is on the 23rd, but I'm not sure. Okay. I don't know for sure. I will have to check on Victoria's page and see what she is doing for for that. And that yeah, that would be good if I could maybe get a little bit of help and some folks sent over. I just thought it would be fun. Just something on Christmas Eve to be Christmassy. And actually I made my 10 here in an hour. We're gonna get ready to wrap it up here in just a few moments. I have 3 or 4 more items down there that I have drafted already, so I might still go ahead and list those today um, and get them up, or I might save them, get a few more things photographed and stuff listed today, maybe save some of those for tomorrow so I'm a little bit ahead of the game. Does anybody ever do that? If you keep listings in reserve so that, the next day, or if you don't have time, you can list them then. Could be Chris, not sure. No, last game I went to was New York game 2017, Eagles Dallas. I'll be watching from home. Fantasy football says the bowl games, which no one cares about. Yeah. I always have some drafts in reserve, says Chris. Yeah. I'm thinking about maybe saving a few of these. I've got a few more items sitting around here that I need to get done, but I'm going to start to wrap this up here. I am going to get my shipping done on my items. Like I said, I had 5 of them going out today with that sale I made right at the beginning. No sales on offers while we were on the show today, but that is okay. Nothing that I listed was a good high priority item. Yes, Nana, thank you. It is always great to see you. Stay warm, yes, for sure, everybody, and be safe in the holiday season. Be festive. Take take time for yourself. Take time for your family and for your friends. I know a lot of us do this as our full time income, and when you take a break, I saw that last week when I decided not to list for a little bit and do some festive things, and it does affect the sales, and so I'm trying to get that balance of being festive and being responsible, a responsible adult, and so make some cookies if you haven't made some cookies. If you haven't decorated, you got about a week left. Get that decorating done, and I did get a payment though. Yes. Yes, yes. It was an okay. Thanks for the live, Lisa. I appreciate it. Yes, nice seeing Lisa in the chat. She's being run ragged with her 2 locations of her boots, but they're beautiful. If you haven't checked out Lisa's Instagram, if you don't follow her, the Jersey Gypsy, follow her page and just see the beautiful Christmassy displays that she has in her cases and on her tables and stuff. So, listing responsible. Yeah. Hashtag overrated. I agree with that, but gotta pay those bills too. But again, so we're gonna be done for this week on Ken versus 10. I will keep you updated in my Instagram if I get sales on any of these items. We will see I can if I can win this week. I consider anything over 50% to be somewhat of a win. The best I've done is 8 items in a week, and I think the last show that we did, I did 5 items. Um, I was tied 5 to 5, but I did have a pending sale for payment, and it didn't come through before the show was over. They did eventually pay, and I got, so, technically that was 6, but it wasn't in the allotted time frame. So, everybody check out everybody's content on here. If you see somebody in the chat, look them up if you're not already following them. Definitely check out Chris's live tomorrow night. It's a special edition. I haven't seen, I just happen to, have some inside info about that, but he's got a special show that he's doing tomorrow night. And so check that out. And we will see you. Oh, Reseller Clickbait Podcast, live holiday tour with Adam Baldy Pal picking games, prizes Thursday night, the 22nd, blah, blah, blah. And I will see you soon on Ken versus 10. Goodbye.